Hi, how are you? My name is Pete, and in this video I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about the plains biome in Valheim. So let me quickly go over what we're gonna talk about. So firstly, what creatures can you meet in the plains biome? What kind of resources you can get? Then I'm gonna give you a few tips of how to build your base safely in plains biome. And then I'm gonna tell you how to find the last boss in the game, the Yagluth, as well as how to tame one of the creatures that you can meet in plains biome. So let's start with the creatures. So the most common creature in plains biome is Fulling. Now the Fulling can be quite scary at the beginning when you first meet them. However, if you came well prepared, you have a good armor, you will learn pretty quickly how to deal with them. And upon killing it, it will drop black metal scrap, coins, as well as it has a chance of dropping Fulling trophy. And the next creature you can meet in plains biome is Fulling Berserker. And once you kill the Berserker, it will drop the black metal scrap, coins, as well as it has a low chance of dropping the Fulling totem, which you're gonna need later on for summoning the boss, as well as it has a low chance of dropping Fulling Berserker trophy. And the next creature is Fulling Shaman. They are pretty easy to kill, however they will buff all the other Fullings around them, so keep that in mind. And as well as all the other Fullings before it, upon killing it, it will drop the black metal scrap, as well as coins, and it has a low chance of dropping Fulling Shaman trophy. Now the next creature is a really annoying one, it's deathsquito. Now it hits like a truck, so you really need to be careful. However, they're extremely easy to kill. There's a couple of ways of killing it. I usually either go for shooting it with the arrow when it goes in a straight line to attack you, or just blocking the initial attack and then just hit it with the hammer or axe or whatever you have. And once you kill the deathsquito, it will drop the needle, which you're gonna need for the best arrows in the game, and it has extremely low chance of dropping the deathsquito trophy. Like, it literally took me over 100 something deathsquitos before I got one. And the last unique creature for the plains biome you can meet is Lox. Now Lox is usually spawned in the groups, so you need to be careful of that. However, they are pretty easy to kill and they're pretty slow. And upon killing the Lox will drop Lox meat, Lox pelt, and it has a low chance of dropping the Lox trophy. Now the Lox meat is the best meat in the game. Also, you're able to tame them, which I will get back to at the end of the video. Now the resources, apart from all the resources I mentioned before, dropping from the creatures, on top of it you can find the cloudberries in the plains biome, and they look like that. And also you can find the flax and the barley. Now both of them will only spawn in the Fulling villages, so you probably have to clear out the village first before you can approach it, and then you can just collect them both. Once you collect them, you can plant them and grow them yourself. However, they will only grow in the plains biome, so you can't bring it back to your main base and plant it there because they won't grow. And that brings me to the base tips. Now I would highly recommend, whenever you try to build a base or an outpost in the plains biome, to dig out a pit around your base. That way you should be safe. Like, you can still get randomly attacked by deathsquitos. However, all the other creatures in the plains biome will leave you alone, or they will just drop down into the pit. As you can see here, I get attacked by a couple of them and they all just dropping down. They might do a little bit of damage, so you might think about making the pit a little bit wider. However, you should be generally safe when you build a base like that, and you can safely grow your flax and barley. Now let me tell you how to find the boss in plains biome. It is pretty tricky because, unlike the other biomes, to find the stone that gives you the location of the boss, it's actually really hard. Like, it took me longer to find the stone that shows you the location than it took me to find the actual location of the boss. I found 3 different locations of the boss before I found the stone showing me the location. But either way, if you find a stone, you just need to approach it, interact with it, and it will show the location of the boss on your map. And that's how the location of the boss looks like. Now once you get there, you need 5 Fulling totems in order to summon the boss. Once you have them, you place them in those little spots here, and you just summon the boss. Now the last thing I want to tell you about the plains biome is how to tame Loxes. Now unfortunately for now it's a pretty useless process because they don't reproduce right now. Maybe later on, if you're watching that video in the future, maybe that's not the case anymore. However, right now, you literally gain nothing from taming the logs other than the fact that you own the logs. But if you still want to tame it, all you have to do, you have to build a fence out of stone, because if you build it from anything else, it will get destroyed pretty much immediately, and just kite the logs into the trap. Once it's in the trap, you block the exit behind him with the stones as well, and then you just drop either barley or flax and just wait for the logs to get tamed. Now I suggest you move back a little bit so the logs is not aggroed on you anymore. That way it will start taming. And once it's tamed, you can pet him, and that's pretty much all you can do. You're not gonna get more loxes by taming 2 loxes. Maybe in the future, but right now it just doesn't work that way. Now I hope you've learned something useful. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.